I mean, we got one right on the. Yeah, I think when you have that many looks, especially late in the game, you want to be able to cash in on those moments. And tonight wasn't our night there. I thought, as much as it was us, I thought Franco made some nice stops and kept their team alive there at the end. So kudos to her for keeping us off the board when it mattered.
Did you get an explanation on why the Tapani penalty was downgraded?
The officials relayed that the video that they had was inconclusive. They couldn't see it, and so it was a call made in collaboration with Toronto.
10 days until your next game, which happens to be your home opener. Do you think, how will you utilize that time just with the team?
Yeah, I think like for us, first of all, I just like as a staff, I think a little bit of reflection, and we're a relatively new staff coming together, going through a training camp, and then into 3 road games. So, it's been a bit of a whirlwind since day one of camp, and I think a minute to pause and reflect and see where we're at, and then take some ground. I think what a great opportunity. We'll lose a couple players to the international break, but the majority will be back, and I think it's a great opportunity to get some really good quality practice in, which hasn't been a luxury for us because we've been on the road for 3 games straight. So taking advantage of that, obviously like addressing some of the areas that need some touches, and special teams being a part of that. So looking forward to digging in a little bit.
Something you said prior to the game was just the players talk amongst themselves with a lot
Yeah.
of matters. I saw Abby Rock just kind of leading the team through the power play there towards the end, despite the power play. How has she kind of taken that role to lead the team?
Yeah, she's a great leader. You can see it. I mean, when you're behind the bench or you're on the ice with Abby, she has such a great hockey mind. She sees the game at an extremely high level, and so I think as a coach, you want to you see that as a strength of hers. You want to empower her to take control of those situations, and I think she works really collaboratively with the rest of the group so well. So for us as coaches, it's suggestions, it's some ideas from our perspective. But for the most part, you want to encourage players taking a lead from what they see on the ice. They're the ones playing the game, and so you want them to act instinctually when they're out there, and I think that's a big part of it.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
No problem.
Get it to the back of the net.
Yeah, I think it was just a good face-off. We had talked about what we were going to do and executed it well. Philly made a nice read, and I was wide open back door, so yeah.
How have you guys adjusted to the no escape rule this year?
I think we've done pretty well. We've practiced a lot that everyone kills, so I think everyone's on the same page with what we have to do if we have more forwards and defense out there, or we have non-killers. So I think we've done well adjusting, but.
How would you have liked to see the power play, get going a little more towards the end of that game?
Yeah, I think that's on us in a game like this that's separated by a goal, and we get that many power plays at the end of the game. We got to bury one, or at least create some momentum, and I think we just didn't get enough pucks towards the net. We were okay with being on the outside, and I think we just got to bear down a little bit more on those.
Everyone else good? Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Ray.